Okay, welcome to Lab 8 session video tutorial, and today I'm going to cover activity 3 for the Lab 8 worksheet. Okay, so if you look at activity 3, question A requires you to do a reverse code. So what you need to do first is to open up the Lab session 8 data file that's shown on the screen. Okay, and then let's look at reverse code questions for 4, 6, 9, and 12. So you need to do that for those 4 questions. Okay, so let's look at question 4, which is this. Question 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth one. You need to do a reverse code for that, which means that if the participant key in 1, okay, then the score for the question should be 5. Okay, so what you need to do is to insert a column, label it as a maybe, for example, a reverse love 4. Okay, you can name it on your own, but make sure that it's being indicated clearly to reflect that it's being reversed. Okay, so you need to include a simple formula which will meet the requirement of the criteria. So what you need to do, the formula that I'm going to use here will be the equal sign followed by 6 minus and followed by the first cell of this question 4, which is here. The first cell here will be G2, and then you press enter sign, and once you press enter key, you know that the number has been reflected for you. Okay, in order to apply this to the rest of the cells, you need to actually drag this, make sure that the cursor changes to the cross sign, and drag it all the way down to the last cell that has data, and let it go, and you can see that it's being applied automatically. Okay, so you're going to do for question 6. Okay, insert a column again. All right, so this will be a reverse love 6. I'll label it that. You make sure that it's being labeled consistently, all right, and without any much changes. Okay, reverse love 6, and the formula will be, in this case, the equal sign 6 minus followed by the first cell of this column, which is J2. You press enter sign, the enter key, and then just drag all the way down to apply to the rest of the cells. Okay, all right, move on to question 9. Insert cells again. Okay, this will be reverse happy 3. Okay, add in a formula 6 minus n2, right, and drag it all the way down. Same thing goes for the last one, which is happy 6. Okay, so formula, hold on, we're going to label it as happy 6. Okay, and then we key in the formula 6 minus R2, enter, and drag all the way down to 5. Okay, so that's done for question A. Now question B requires you to find the average age of the participants. So the age is being reflected in column C. So what you need to do first is to really key in the heading, right? So average, so that you know that the number will signify average. Okay, so you need to calculate the average of all the age of the participants. So in order to do that, you need to input another formula. So you go to formulas, you go to auto sum, click on that, and then choose average. Okay, and you need to select the cells that you want to calculate. So from C2 all the way until C31, and just press enter. And you can change it to 2 decimal place. Just go to format cells, click on number. Okay, make sure it's 2 decimal places and click OK, and you can see that the number is being changed into 2 decimal places. Okay, so this will be the average age of the participants. And for question C, we need to average the score for each question. Okay, so we need to average score for each question, for question 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. So what you can do now is to first, a shortcut way is, since the average formula has been applied here, you can actually drag it all the way down to the last question, and the average has been calculated for you. Okay, but now you need to remember that some questions that you have reversed, you need to delete the original one. Okay, so you don't have to indicate the average for the original scoring. So for question 4, you did a reverse code, so you just take the average of this column and not this column. So you can just erase this, you can just delete that one. And we did one for question 6, so we delete this column. We also did happy 3, so we delete the end column. And lastly, we did for happy 6, which is this column. Okay, so all the average of each question has been reflected. Okay, question D requires you to calculate a composite score for love for each participant. So that means you need to create another column, insert another column just before the happy section. Okay, just insert a column and we can label it as the love composite. Okay, now composite means to add the sum of the points for each participant. Okay, each participant, which is this way, participant 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on. So from here we will use the auto sum function. Okay, but now you need to be careful that you only select those relevant cells. So first question will be from here, the left one. Okay, what you can do is you cannot drag all the way down because some of the questions are not relevant. So you just press the control key and select question 2, question 3, and not this one but the reverse love 4, 5, not this but the reverse 6. And then once you're done, these are all the questions for love. Press enter and the answer will be auto calculated for you. Okay, same thing, drag all the way down to affect the rest of the cells, and you've done the love composite. Okay, and I'm going to do the same for happy. Insert a column, label it as happy composite. Okay, auto sum again. We're going to choose happy one, press the control key and don't let it go. Click on 2, reverse 3, 4, 5, and reverse 6. Press enter, and then we're going to just drag all the way down and done. Okay. Okay, so we have done the composite score for love and happy, and we move on to question F, which asking you to calculate the average composite score for love. So the average composite score for love. Okay, they didn't ask you for each participant, so we can just assume that it's going to be for everyone. So again, shortcut, just drag it here, and the average has been calculated for you. Okay, and the happy composite, same thing, just drag it. Okay, and it's been calculated for you. So you have done the average composite score for love and happy. Okay, now the standard deviation for composite score for love. So we look at the composite score, which is here. Okay, so we do a standard deviation. So let's give another heading, STD deviation. Okay, basically is to see how spread out the numbers are for the data range. Okay, so the composite is at cell L. Okay, so you need to look up the STDV formula, which is for the standard deviation. You click OK, and you need to select the cells from here all the way to here, and you just press enter. Again, you can format it to 2 decimal places. Click OK, and this will be your standard deviation for love composite. Okay, doing the same for happy composite, which is in column U. Okay, same thing, more functions, stdv from the first cell, which is U2, all the way until U31, and click OK. Format the cells so that the number will be in two decimal places, and you're done for standard deviation for both happy and love composite. Okay, so we have come to the end of activity 3, and look forward for the video tutorial for lab session 9. Okay, see you guys.